Yeah. I'm just documenting that I'm in a negative mind space right now. Uh, the usual thing starts out the night before because I know that whatever, you know. For instance, I know this girl doesn't really like me. She's never respected me from the beginning. So what the fuck do you expect, my boy? You know what I'm saying? Um, but yeah, man, because she was such a fucking tease yesterday. Even though I told myself explicitly, stay on the mission, bro. Like, don't even pay her any mind, dog. Stay on the fucking mission. But I didn't. I got distracted, and she didn't want none of it. You did not stay on your mission. You made the whole night about her and shit, and then she still didn't want your fuck ass nigga. And so I started talking shit to myself last night. And the typical thing for the last 3 years is when everybody goes to sleep, if I'm in a negative mindset, as I usually try not to eat before I go to sleep. But I will overeat, bro. And the crazy thing is while I'm eating, bro, I'll be stuffing my face, talking shit to myself. Literally, bro. I'll be like, you're such a bitch. Like, you're such a fuck ass nigga. Like, you fucking bitch ass motherfucker. Like, I'll talk like that, but it will probably get worse. And I'll just talk to myself like that, G. Like, out loud, which is the number one rule, you know, is do not talk bad. Even if you're having anxiety or whatever, and it's a storm all in your head, just don't say it, bro. And so I had to start documenting right now because I'm over here, like, yelling at myself, like, you fucking piece of shit. You know, and then to add on top of it, this female texts me right now saying how she just paid the water bill, which I know, like, is good and shit, but I know she thinks I'm just a bum ass nigga again because I didn't work last week. And I didn't tell her that I fucked up my ticket because I called out of work. And I called out of work last week to chill with her. And I should have just stuck to my guns, bro, and did what I was doing. Because I was feeling so high. I just helped her pay the fucking rent and shit. And I was like, yes, I'm going up. But I feel like I got distracted. Started spending money crazy like I'm her. Like I'm a bitch. Oh, we have money to spend. Oh, let's go get ice cream. Let's go fucking out to eat and shit. Like, bro, you already know we ain't on the same shit, dog. I don't know why you trying to do that shit, bro. Even if I did have the money, at least for now, I'm not trying to eat out and get coffee and eat candy all the time and whatever. But I was over here acting like, oh yeah, we'll go out to eat, do this, do that. Man, fuck all that, bro. But at the same time, and this is how I know my mind and my heart wasn't in the same place. And I know that's a spiritual thing, bro. Because when she texted me, this job opportunity texted me, and they wanted me to go be a dishwasher. And I'm like, shit, I'll take it. Because, you know, I know you wouldn't have to drug test, and that's something I can start working ASAP. And the thing is, they asked me if I could come in today. Truth is, I probably could, but I didn't want to. And that's already fucked up. But I'm like, well, I already told them tomorrow. But my mind wasn't in the right place because I was splitting my energy. I was texting the female and the job at the same time. If I had any type of balls, I would have been like, yeah, I'll pull up on you right now. That way you get the job secured, especially since you know you have a job interview tomorrow. Now, what's the coincidence that they want you to come in at the exact same time? And me, I'm going to choose the job as a dishwasher because I know that I'll get it. For the other job, I don't know if I can get it. So I'm taking the lower hanging fruit. But also, nah, because That's what I'm looking for. It's just something consistent, boom. And the reason why I find it interesting is that I didn't know that this place I applied for is a Mediterranean. I didn't know it was a Mediterranean grill. I just had that food with my homeboy the other day. He just put me on to this spot, Mediterranean. And I'm like, damn, that's crazy. I'm gonna be a dishwasher for these people. I just had a great experience at a shop, so that's the only reason why I think, okay, go ahead with that. You know what I'm saying? All right, thank you. I'll be there. Thank you. So I set it up for tomorrow. I'm gonna go get that, and that's a job secured, which is good because I wanted a job on Monday, bro. So get a dishwasher and just work it, bro. Stay consistent and just do not quit. That's the only thing. You know, just go to work 5 days out of the week. And whatever time off you get, that's your time. But, yeah, bro. So, I think it's good. It's going to work out, but there you go again. Pussy boy, pussy boy. See, but so yeah, man. Just trying to get my mental collected because I know that this is a vital time. This is a time where I need to be like wholehearted. This is why I was supposed to be on retention and not break yesterday. Because you only did it to yourself. Yeah, she was being a big flirt, bro. But you even made up in your mind, I'm going to chase this path, not only because of the mental clarity, but the spiritual awareness and etc. And I spun myself off, bro. Honestly. Just because she's a tease or whatever, that don't mean shit, you know? And it's so funny that right when you decide, like I'm not participating in that, I'm putting my mental space in a whole nother area. And on top of that, I was proud of the fact that I was going on a damn good streak already. You know, I need those streaks for the mental clarity, the resilience to pursue what I got to, because this is a very, you can tell this is a very decisive time right now. Because I'm getting a job opportunity, I have interviews lining up, and on top of that, I'm already stressing because I don't have the money to pay my speeding ticket, which is due tomorrow, so I'm wondering what's going to happen. And then on top of that, this girl just paid utilities, which I'm supposed to do, so now I'm behind on that. And then so I know bills are due, I know I got a ticket I need to pay, I don't have the money for. So, it's just you got to stick with the program. You got to stick with the plan, which is to get a job, anything, which really is dishwashing. That really is the plan, actually. To be a dishwasher first, and then to be a driver, and to clean out your system while you work. You see, because the same thing is going to happen. You're going to start making money. You're going to pay some bills here and there, make sure the girl's eating, she's got whatever she needs. Then she's going to want to spend a little bit more and have a little bit more fun. Then you're going to want to buy this. Oh, well, I got the money now. I'm going to buy a new pair of shoes or a new shirt or something. And you get led astray. No, we ain't on that business, family. We're supposed to be like utilizing this time for the utmost, to do the most. You know, we're supposed to be studying. We're not watching Disney Channel, Netflix bullshit. We want to be reading books. We want to be getting certificates, licenses, and degrees up in this motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? We just want to exercise, work out, and go to work. You know what I'm saying? And this is why, as I've said before, a female doesn't have to do any self-development. She can do zero self-development, and she'll have 7, 10 dudes lined up in her DMs ready to hit her out. And on top of that, do all the shit that I wouldn't do. Pay for her, all this, etc. You know, do you not like yourself enough to make enough money to pay rent and do extra shit? I don't really like myself, bro, but it's not acceptable. You know? At this point, it's just not acceptable to have homegirl pay for everything, bro. Like, you're too damn old, and that's the part that you gotta learn, because it's not, it might be okay when you're in high school or fresh out of high school, but if you're 30 years old, you can't be out here dependent on anybody. And I just had this overwhelming feeling this morning, bro, when I was going for that morning walk. Like, you gotta join the army, dog. Like, you got to. Like, there's no more holding back. Like, you have to stop smoking, stop drinking, everything for 45 days. Really for 90 days, but for 45 days, bro, you have got to cut all the bullshit out. You can't have no fun, no video games, no Netflix and chill, you know, no fun, nigga, no women. Ain't that the number one rule? You need to be working close to the 60s. But the fact that you're not even working at all, my boy, you're lazy. So it's like, fuck that. You need to eat the frog. See, for 3 weeks straight, I was waking up 5 a.m. first thing in the morning, go to work. Right? And tomorrow, I have a feeling that I should do that shit, same shit again. Like, even though I don't really have a destination till the afternoon, but I feel as though I should get in that 5 a.m. bus and get the fuck on out of here. Maybe go to some job agencies that I know about downtown. You know, they might not make the cut, right? Because they'll be like, oh, we drug test, sir. And I'll be like, I'm sorry, I can't do it. You know? But you won't even be honest with them with your ass. Like, hey, you know what? Actually, I smoke, so I'm sorry about it. You'll just say some shit like, I gotta go, I'll be right back. And then never return and shit. But it's like, bro, it's time to get going, my G. And we can't do that shit no more, man. Fuck that. Nah. We can't live like this. Depending on a woman, and you got this way because you're depressed. Every time you're depressed, oh, you don't like where you're living. You're living with your parents. You're living with a female. You don't like it. Man, grow the fuck up, nigga. You know what I'm saying? It's in your possession. You can change your atmosphere. You can make the money. You could go to the army. You could go to college. You could get on the road, get your CDL. You can do something, motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? You ain't got to stay here, my nigga. You ain't got to. Straight the fuck up. You don't have to, man. Yeah. So you cannot complain and say the same. But I know this is the most vital time because everything's hitting at once. I got this girl. She's over here on some bullshit, on the mental game bullshit. And there's the practical side that she has to pay more bills now, so it's not looking too promising. But if I get that job tomorrow, when I get that job tomorrow, man, and this time, we gonna do it like the last time, but we gonna follow through, my boy. No smoking. See, last time I got distracted. Because everybody at work is like, oh, I smoke. And why do you... Even the guy in charge, the manager or whatever, he was smoking on the job site. A pendulum. So, you know, you start hearing about it. Oh, then you switch up. I get it, bro. It's hard, but we're going to try again. The only difference is between how long you stay down and how long you get back up. So we got to get the fuck on back up, man. Straight up. We got to get back up. No downtime. Now, I know you fucked up. I know you got distracted. I know you got emotionally involved with this female and she don't want you no more. We're learning. I still feel like a teenager, bro. Like I'm still learning lessons from fucking high school that I should be way past. But you know what? You're 29. You're not even 30 yet, bro. You know what I'm saying? And your mama always told you, stay single till you're 35. And I was thinking yesterday when I went to the bathroom for 5 minutes to visualize and just stare in my eye, bro. I'm like, bro, you're going to be fucking 35 years old in 6 years, dog. The last 6 years you've wasted. You know? In fact, you're in a worse position than where you were. You know, you had a car, paid cash, had a couple cars actually. More, a few cars, right? Like 5 years ago, you had the Honda Civic off of the lot. Same with your homeboys. You were in a good position, you just didn't know it yet. You were working 2 jobs at the Toyota plant on the south side and cleaning buildings on the north side. Like, you were straight, bro. You were good. You just didn't motherfucking know it, nigga. And they say that you can't even tell, you can't understand what you're going through really looking forward. You can only understand looking back, right? So, the number one thing I think for me is that decision. Critical thinking and decision making. Because we get stuck on the analysis paralysis, and we just need to hop out on that motherfucker and get it done. You feel me? Whatever it is. And the most important thing for me is, what I was thinking this morning is, I just want to be someone who keeps my word to myself. You know? And by extension, keep my word to everyone else. But I was just thinking, like, how would it feel, bro, if you just kept your word? And let's say, even for instance, just the diet. Let's say I did on a 3-day cleanse where I'm not eating any food. You know? Or even if you were to just eat vegetables, rice, and legumes or something, you know? Beans, rice, no meat, something like that. Like, could you stick to a strict diet like that? Or could you do the 3-day reset where you don't eat any food at all for 3 days? Just juice and water? Could you do that, brother? Because I see we need some alignment. You know what I'm saying? We got to get it together, brother. You can't be following your friends, your parents, your girl, nobody, your coworkers, especially not your coworkers. You let your coworkers influence you to smoke again. But it's all good, G. You know what I'm saying? Because we're going to get back on up, man. A week passed by, I've had no work, but we're not going to let another week go by. We're going to get a job, and we're going to pull up to that job. You know, this job is just as far, if, you know, not the same distance as the construction job I was working. And it was for less pay and an earlier start. So I can guarantee you, bro, that this dishwashing job, I can show up to that. Because, like, damn, you could show up to construction and leave the house at 5 a.m. That means you can show up to any job, bro. If it's a 2-hour, because I was taking a 2-hour trip to go to this construction job, bro. I'm like, shit, I can do work that's not as strenuous for more money, washing dishes. And I'm like, shit, you telling me you can't show up to that shit? Fuck yeah, you can, bro. So, this job looks like I can get it ASAP. And then just start being a dishwasher. And that's your plan. Because that's literally my plan written down. You start dishwashing and you work it for 3 months. Well, really, it's supposed to be 3 weeks. You see, and you did construction, my boy, for 3 weeks. And I was even wondering, because I had no plan. I had zero plan, right? Because if you were following the plan, you would have used those 3 weeks to stop smoking. You know what I'm saying? And so that you can continue to make money, stack it up, and then when you're ready and you know you're clean, get a new job. And that's when you become the delivery man, you know? That's when you start driving. I'm over here trying to get a driving job, but it's like, you're not gonna pass. So it's like, I feel as though this is the plan, bro, because I don't know. It seems that way. That I kind of have that feeling again, like God is touching this. Like I should make that move because of the coincidence and such. Because that was my original plan. Dishwashing. Stack up some bread and don't leave until you get $1,000 saved up. And I'm figuring it'll take about 3 months because I have to pay off some debts. I got to pay off some debt. I have to make sure all the bills are maintained. So I figure it will take me about a month to create a little savings. Oh, excuse me, 3 months. So work that, get you a new job, within that time. And that's it, man. And that's really been the plan, bro. Work dishwashing first and foremost because you know you can get it and you don't have to stop smoking. But then you take advantage of that, and instead of continuing on the smoke, you focus on detoxing your body and getting a new job. I just want to make sure this girl is straight. And the full honesty is, bro, you were attacking work with no aggression at all. Like, it's cool, but, I was just working, paying bills, but I was still living ordinary like everyone else. Like, I don't have a goal plan. Like, I'm not supposed to take advantage, create a savings, and then get the fuck out. Or buy myself a car. Or move the fuck away. Or do something. Because it's September, bro. And I have 2 weeks, my dog, until the first again. I'm like, okay, 2 weeks, good. If I can work every day for 2 weeks, I know I can take care of bills and shit, and I'll be straight. So, but for 3 weeks and shit, you don't need to be smoking. You don't need to be doing shit, my boy. No smoke. And I even told myself, like, look, man, it's not good at all. But if you gotta stop smoking weed and start smoking cigarettes, smoke cigarettes and drink alcohol, bro. Cigarettes, alcohol, and caffeine. Because at least that shit is motherfucking legal. You can pass the drug test, nigga. So, I see this as the leap I need. It's a part of the plan. I think it's time to initiate the plan. I feel like, in a way, I've been kind of running away from the plan, knowing what I'm supposed to do, knowing I'm supposed to work dishwashing, which I don't really like to do too much, but I'm comfortable with it. I know it, but it will get the ball rolling. Knowing that I have to stop smoking and start exercising more and cleaning my system out and detoxing, so that way I can get a better job, get physically fit, so I can join the army. Like, it's the middle of September already, Like, it's already the middle of September. So, like, if you're gonna do this, G, you've been talking about, really, in my mind, because I've been planning since the beginning of the year. I'm like, I was supposed to be out of here by July, because that's when the lease ended. And here we are, September. And I've been talking about how I'm gonna go, but you ain't doing shit. July, August, September. It's been 3 months, bro. August, September, October. I was supposed to already be detoxed and physically fit and all that shit by July. So you can imagine why at the end of July you had a panic attack, brother. Because you were not pursuing the plan at all. You weren't supposed to do drugs, alcohol, no smoke. What the fuck? You're supposed to get physically fit
And I'm pretty sure that's why I had the damn panic attack. Because you were not following the damn plan at all. You were supposed to be the fuck out of this house by July, but instead you're still fucking around. That's why October, bro, is all you got. I'm focusing on 3 months right now, which is August, September, October. And September's almost over. You have to work the rest of September and all of October to prepare, to detox, to get some money saved, at least some amount of savings, and to get up to date with your debt and the bills that are due. So you really only have like 40 days, 45 days, bro. You have to stop now.